Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I'll just have a little drink. Cheers, my friends. You know, it just gets better and better, and always much better than some of the rot you can buy in the local pubs, that's for sure. That's towards the end of the barrel for the DKN. But I have done some brewing over the last few days and over the weekend. And I've made a couple of pale ales, and you'll see them bubbling away just here. So there we go. Later on in this video I'll show you a little bit of the brew footage I took of the brew days. I brewed 2 consecutive days on last week, Friday and Saturday, because I decided to get those in before going back to school for the first time after the fortnight on Monday. So I'll show you a little bit of that, not too much because you don't want to be too bored by it. But that'll come up towards the end of the video. What else has been happening? Well, I've been catching up on a few of the videos that you guys have been making. And one in particular caught my eye, which was from the German Brewery and Ant Rogerson. And the mention of using the Jester hops. Now, I've never seen Jester hops before or heard anything about them, but it sounded really good. So, what could I do? I decided I'd have a cast around to see if I could get some. And as Ant was saying, there's not a lot of places where you can get hold of it at the moment. But I did manage to get some from Brew UK. So I managed to get 3 packets. So here's some footage of it now. My intention is to make a pale ale with it, hopefully next weekend, and give it a go. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in as a bit ring hop yet, but I think I might just use mince malt for the base. I might put a little bit of Munich in, and then bit ring hop, we'll see, and then put in the Jester and see how that goes. So we look forward to getting that done, hopefully, fingers crossed, and I'll let you see some of that process, and we'll see, as I say, how it goes. Well, what I'll do now is I'll put a little bit of the footage of my pale ale brew days on for you, and I'll see you at the end. So here's the grist for the pale ale I'm making today. There's 5 kilograms in total. So we're doing in. I'm going to mash this. There's about 14 litres, 15 litres of water in here, and together with the 5 kilograms of grist going in, and I will mash for about 75 minutes at 65.5, 66 degrees, somewhere in that region. So there we are, we're doughed in. So just taking a first reading on the first runnings, and it's 1.1 for 1.101. Well, need a little drink whilst brewing. Now, if my memory serves me right, the red top is a Saison from last summer. So we'll give it a go and see how we get on. Yes, it is kept quite well. Can't remember what the ABV was on it. But you can see there, I think. Lovely and clear. Very tasty. Cheers. Enough said, really, I think. So here are the 4 hop drops needed, and we're just waiting for the water to come up to the boil. Okay, so that's the boil achieved, and the first hops, which are the bittering hops, are going in at 60. Of course, I've just done what I did last time, silly me, and forgot to put in the hop spider, but never mind, it's only 15 grams gone in this time. So that's better with the hop spider in situ, obviously because I'm using pellet. It's not too bad, but it'll be ready for the next editions. The next editions won't be until just before the end. So 15 minutes or so before the end, we've got some yeast nutrient and a Protafloc tablet. You can use Irish moss instead, and in fact let's stick that in there. I do have Irish moss, should you need it, but I find the Protafloc tablets are ideal, and I always get my Protafloc from HarryBrew69 at iValuebrewing.com. So for most of your brewing needs, he's there, and of course he does have his own brewing company. Well, the brewery's up and running there, and they have the brewery tap too, and I'm hoping to go down there with the caravan sometime later on in the year when the weather's better, and maybe have a pint with him. That would be nice, if he's not too busy, of course, because he's a very, very busy man, as Ewan Small would say. Harry Brew 69, he's a very busy man, but he's got no time. You may know Ewan better as the Big CQ. So 15 minutes left in the brew time, and the Protafloc and the yeast nutrient going in. So the last edition, with 5 minutes to go, will be going in, and then after that we will stop the boil and cool it down, and then we will whirlpool these little beauties. Some nice quality distilled water in an old rosy jar. So I'm hoping my good friend Rob Topping in Brittany in Keren Meriet, which is a beautiful place, and there's a beautiful gîte complex just not too far from Pontivy. Pontivy? What am I talking about? From Pont-Aven, even. This is his favourite beer of mine that I'm making, and I did say to him that I would be bringing it up to take a case down to him. I'm going down in May, in the May holidays. So here you go, Rob. This is for you, matey. This is it being brewed, and next time I see you in about 5 or 6 weeks time, it'll be in bottles, and we'll get a few of them chilled in your wonderful establishment. I look forward to seeing you. So 5 minutes left on the boil. And really it's only the second whoop, steaming up, the second hop drop going in. The beauty of this beer is that the quite a bit of the hops go in at the end when it's cooled down a bit in the whirlpool, and then of course we dry hop it. So Rob, I hope this lives up to your expectations, and I can't wait to drink a few with you on the May week whilst we're over there, and of course once again in August when we're over with you for a fortnight. So as you've heard me saying there, that was a couple of mentions of my friend in Brittany, Rob Topping, and his family. They have a wonderful gîte complex over there at www.bonvacances.com. It's well worth a look at. It's a wonderful place, but don't book it out totally, because I'm due to go there for the next 109 million years, or at least until Rob sells up. And but it's well worth having a look at. And if you're in France and in Brittany in particular, the quality is absolutely superb. Tell Rob I sent you, and he'll never speak to you again. Take care. So decided instead of whirlpooling, and we'll give it a go, to just hop into the cube. So the last two hop drops you saw, which normally would be whirlpool hops, I have I've decreased the amount slightly and putting it into the cube, the no-chill cube, and we shall see how that goes. Now Rob, I will bring the no-chill cube, or bring a no-chill cube out with us, so we can stop faffing about, because otherwise if I was using the cooler out there, it's going to use a lot of water, etc. So that would be ideal for your place too. So 1 or 2 hops in the hop freezer. That should keep me going for a bit. Really must tidy this place up. That's got the dropkick net on at the minute, and I've got all of those which are standing empty, so I've got a busy brew time coming up. Of course, here are some of my back catalogue. A few beers on there from Dave Cheshire Homebrew as well, which I still got to review. As you can see, it's gathering dust as any good cave should, but I may well have to dust it all down. The ones with the red tops are the saisons that I've been drinking today. A few more to go to. Well, we're almost there. I still haven't managed to sort out the staining, which I will. I'm going to bleach that out completely. You can see all the proteins coagulating now in the bottom, and that's what you use your Protafloc for, or your Irish moss. So that doesn't arrive and get into your beer. And we'll stop it there. Before, to use the vernacular, all the shite goes in, and that's the end of the process for now. Now, with it being a no-chill cube that we're putting it in, which is here, of course, which is what we're going into, I'm now going to use the method which Harry Brew 69 does, which is lay it down on its side outside to cool down. Of course, the temperature in there is quite hot, and the fact very hot, and so therefore it sterilizes naturally. And we'll put the top on, which is here, which is already been sprayed with Star San, etc., to keep it all sanitized. So we're about to put it from the no-chill cube now into the fermenting bucket. So that's it now. A bit out of breath. It's all tucked in nicely. We're just about to add the US-05 yeast. So here we go with a left-handed sprinkle, as the vicar said to the barmaid. And now we're going to put the lid on. Into there. The next thing I'm going to do is going to add a little bit of vodka from my supply into the so where we have in the bubble trap, and vodka in there. It's about 45% proof vodka, so that should do the biz. And now we'll go and put it somewhere nice and warm and clean to ferment. So just taking the original gravity, and it's 1063. So I think that's about all I've got for you this week. But all I can say is thank you very much for subscribing. Please thumb up the video, and any comments you make are always well received and well read, and I do try to get back to them. Next week I'm off on location down to London for work, and I will be meeting up with one of my daughters down there who works for QVC, and hopefully we're going to get out and maybe try and get some footage of a couple of craft ale bars down there. Heaven knows I might end up having to take out a mortgage, that's for sure, for the price of the beer down there rather, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, take care, see you next week.